All right, we'll go live at 8:50. About 5 minutes from live football right here on Retro Sports Network. And you can see it's going to be a replay of the 1984 Orange Bowl, although I didn't mess around with trying to get a field right, between the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Miami Hurricanes, the de facto national championship for the 1983 season. And that's coming up in a few moments right here on Retro Sports Network. So pull up a chair. I'm going to start recording at about 8:50. We'll kick this off at 8:50. And let me do that. Hopefully you will see. Yep, you will. Okay. We take care of that. Hear the fan spooling up on the computer. I gotta remember to record when the time comes. My white nose hairs are sticking out. Happy New Year. How are you? We're going to kick this in about 4 minutes as I'm choking on water. Quite literally. How are you? You're the one that wanted this? We're going to do Nebraska, Miami, 84. The 84 Orange Bowl. Good job, Ronnie. Okay, well, that's the game you're going to get, is the 84 Orange Bowl between the Miami and Nebraska. Of course, no overtime. This is the one that Miami went for 2 with the gun and won. I'm going to open up a cough drop because I honestly just swallowed some water. And that's always a good way to start the year. How was your New Year? Both good choices. Miami, Ohio State. You know, I was on belonged to a message board, actually with Anthony Crooks from Bleacher Bums Gaming. Was someone who was the one that committed the pass interference for Miami in that football game in 2003. Ohio State, Arizona State, 97. My New Year was just boring enough to be entertaining. Well, hey, what'd you do? You know, for me, it's felt like a Saturday for the last 2 weeks. It's like had 13 Saturdays in a row. Not very exciting. All right, let me get my ducks in a row here, Tim. So if this is tied, it's tied. There's no overtime here. Okay? We don't do college overtime at 48, so we're going to kick this at 50. Did you watch any of the Rose Bowl? That was a pretty good game. Oregon's a fun team. So it is Wisconsin. All right, I'm going to start recording here, and we're going to go. The following is a presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions. And note, it's not pro football tonight, of the past, present, and future. And our football broadcast in 2019 and 2020 is brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best podcast on the internet for your sports simulations and replay needs. DigitalDice.com. You can find us on Spreaker, on iTunes and wherever else fine podcasts are listed. And a happy new year to you. My name is Ron Juckett, and I think we have a barn burner in the making here. Hopefully you have enjoyed your New Year's holiday, watched some football along the way. Tonight, we go back 36 years ago tonight for this. As someone's a traditionalist, it's my firm belief that the game that should follow the Rose Bowl is not the Sugar Bowl, at least on NBC, but the Orange Bowl. And in 1984, it was the national championship game for the 1983 season. The Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Miami Hurricanes. And lo and behold, I had these teams in action PC football. Don't have first names, but we're going to replay Nebraska-Miami. I'm not Don Crickey. I'm not going to look you right in the lips. And Bob Trumpy's not going to be here either, but I am. And so let's play some football, shall we? Sorry, you don't get a specialized field. This is technically at a neutral park. The weather's 64 degrees, clear, not a breath of wind as the city of Miami welcomes you inside. Nebraska in white, with the white helmets and red numbers. Miami not in green. Actually, I think Nebraska wore red with white numbers, and Miami was in the white for this one. Anyway, Sutton is a deep man. No fumble Ruski in this game. Okay. And Tribe fan watched the Blue Jackets Capitals on New Year's Eve. Watched the last bit. Was at a friend's house that doesn't have cable. Okay. That's right. You got to have cable to watch the Rose Bowl now. So this is it. This is for the national championship in 1983. Sutton back deep for Miami. He stands on his 8. Bentley and Alonzo Highsmith are the upmen. And someone said there were a lot of NFL players that played in this game, and I remember that. I really do. Miami set to return, and the championship is underway, taken by an upman at the 10 to the 20, and he's hit at the 24. Livingston with a kick for Nebraska, and Albert Bentley takes it to the 24, a return of 14. That's Bernie Kosar at quarterback. Alfred Bentley is one running back, and Alonzo Highsmith is the other. The tight end is Dennison. Eddie Brown is the split end up at the top of your screen. And Billy Shakespeare, yep, that's his name, is the wide receiver at the bottom. He's the flanker. Bentley. Trap right, 1st and 10. Handoff from Kosar from the 24, and he's hit by Prainer at the 25, a gain of 1. Can't really help you with the first names of the Nebraska players if I don't remember them. But let's meet the Miami line. Heffernan, the left tackle. Comandiro, the left guard. Sinclair, the center. Ward, the right guard. And Berticelli is the right tackle. 2nd down and 9. Eddie Brown. Medium cross. Kosar to throw. Rolls to his right. Looks to a tight end. He's got it. Dennison has it for a gain of 6. And Clark will make the tackle, 3rd and a short 3. Let's meet the Nebraska defense. And they, of course, were big sides of corn-fed beef. They play a 4-3 for Tom Osborne. Ritter, the left end. Stuckey, the left tackle. He's the best of the linemen. Trainier, who just made that tackle, is the right one. And the right end is Strasburger, not a pitcher for the Washington Nationals. The linebackers, Prainer, the left outside linebacker. Knox fills up the middle like Fort Knox. And Weber is the right linebacker. He's on Alonzo Highsmith. Burke is the left corner. Harris, the right corner. The safeties are good. Clark, the strong safety, he's on Dennison. And McCashland is the free safety. 3rd down and 3. Highsmith doesn't run much. Trap left. Handoff from Kosar to the 31, and Stuckey will make the stop, and Miami is forced 3 and out. So 3 and out for the Hurricanes here at home on their own 31. And Rick Darn Tootin is your punter. Smith and Irving Fryer back to return for Nebraska. Tootin from his 16. Gets it away, taken at the 28. A fair catch is called. Well, he just rolls dead, a gain of 43. For Nebraska, Turner Gill is your quarterback. Mike Rozier, who ran for over 2,000 yards, is the primary back. Schellen is the fullback. When they throw, Simmons is the near side receiver. He's your split end. Engelbreston is your tight end. And as I said, Irving Fryer is your flanker. They're going to go out of the wing. Nope, they're not. Full house backfield. Out of a wishbone. Jackie Smith is the other running back. Rozier. Trap right, 1st and 10 from Turner Gill. 26, gets across to 30. Ball is loose. Cortez forces the fumble, and Brophy gets it for Miami. And the Hurricanes get the football. There might not have been a fumble, Ruski, but Nebraska ran one play, and it got nowhere. 1st and 10 for Miami from the Nebraska 30. Griffin in the backfield with Bentley. Sweep right for Griffin from the 30-yard line. Turns the corner, has some room over the 25, and McCashland with the tackle at the 22, a gain of 8. 2nd down and 2 for Miami. As usual, turnovers a big part of action PC football. Shakespeare on a medium slant. Kozar to throw it. He's hit from behind by Ritter, and it's a loss of 8. So back to the original line of scrimmage we go. 3rd and 10 for Miami from the Nebraska 30. And Miami goes 3 wide receivers. Smetana is the 3rd receiver. They need 10. And it's a medium cross to him. Kozar under center. Has time. He's got his receiver inside the 15. Casterline brings him down to the 13. Gosh, my computer doesn't like what I'm doing. Surprise, surprise. 1st and 10 Miami from the Nebraska 13. Bentley and Griffin back in the backfield. Bentley. Off tackle left. Nebraska will blitz. Handoff from Kozar. Bentley gets it to the 10 and is hit at the 9 by Knox. 2nd and 6. Miami, 2nd possession of the game. They took over after a Nebraska fumble and now have it on the 9-yard line. Eddie Brown. Medium cross in the end zone. Kozar waits, throws, Brown, touchdown Miami. Eddie Brown. Nebraska doubled Shakespeare, and Eddie Brown was the one that was in love with the pass, and Miami takes advantage of the turnover. 6-0 Hurricanes. Howard Schnellenberger looking for his first national championship. Puts up a single finger. You see the touchdown again. 6-0 Miami. Extra point. Here it comes. Straight, true, and good. Davis hits it, and with 11:37 to go in the first quarter, Miami 7, Nebraska nothing. Mike Rozier, back deep. Smith and Fryer are the upmen. They stand at the 15, Rozier on his 8. Kick is away, taken by an upman at the 10, 20, 30. Good return by Smith. He takes it to the 32 before Moss can come in to make the play. We told you Nebraska's specialty, man. Let's meet the line. It's a good one. Reardon, the left tackle. Steinkuhler, who's a 10 at left guard. Trinakowitz is the center. Grimminger, the right guard. And Sherlock, the right tackle. Rozier, trap right. Conventional formation. Rozier has it. 35-40, first down. Williams with the tackle up to 43, a gain of 11. So Nebraska has run it twice and finally hangs on the football. They'll spot it at the Nebraska 43. Look at all the 10s on that Miami defense. Let's start with the line. Brown, the right end. Fagan, the right tackle. He's a 10. Fitzpatrick, the left tackle. Robinson, the left end. Sisk, the left outside linebacker, a 10 overall. Brophy, who forced the fumble on the first play from scrimmage, fills up the middle. And on the right, Cortez, the corners. Bellinger is on the left. And Sutton is on the right. They are both 10s. Williams is the free safety. And Calhoun is the strong safety. Again, all 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 10s on defense for Miami. Schellen. Trap right. 1st and 10, 43 in Nebraska. Gets across midfield. Trying to find a first down. He does. It's a gain of 10. And Sutton will make the tackle. So this is what Nebraska needs to do. They go full house. Smith. As they go back in the wishbone. Gill. Turner Gill will run a sweep to the right from the 47. Finds a hole. Across the 40, the ball is loose. And Brophy recovers it. So Turner Gill, what was this about no fumble Ruski? Turner Gill has the ball stripped. They've run 2 plays from the wishbone, and Miami has forced another turnover. And the Hurricanes take over on their own 41. Tom Osborne on the sideline has got to be beside himself at this point. 1st and 10 for Miami from their own 41. Bentley will sweep it to the right. Kozar hands it off. Bentley hit at the 45. Ritter with a tackle. 10-12 to go. First quarter. So not the start Nebraska wanted. And Kozar is loving this. Neal comes in the ball game with Bentley. Neal. Fullback dive. Handoff from Kozar from the 45. He is hit by Prainer at the 47 for a gain of 2. 3rd down and 4. And now Miami will go 3 wide again. Bentley in the backfield. Smatana. The third receiver. Bentley. Little dumper in the flat. But this is a busted play. Kozar's going to scramble. He's got a first down. And McCashlin hits him at the 44 for a gain of 9. So Kozar, not known as a fast quarterback, got a big block from Comandero. And Kozar got a gain of 9. 1st and 10 from the Nebraska 44. 9:19. Clock running. Opening quarter. Brown on a medium slant. Kozar back to throw. Has got time. He's got Brown for a first down. Burke with the tackle. And a gain of 10. They'll spot it at the Cornhusker 34. Brown, 2 catches, 19 yards, and a touchdown. Highsmith back in the football game with Bentley. Alonzo Highsmith. Off tackle right, and off at the 34. Gets a block across the 30. Burke brings him down after a gain of 7. Spotted at the 27. 5 plays, 32 yards, a minute 47 gone. On this drive, Miami doesn't want any drama late. You know Nebraska will figure this out at some point. Shakespeare. Long slant. Kozar looking for 6. Rolls to his right. Throws over the middle, and that's incomplete. McCashlin deflected it. And it'll be 3rd and 3. 8:07 to go. And Miami should run the ball here. Bentley. Trap right from the 27. Handoff from Kozar. Can't get anywhere. Dahm with a tackle. And Miami will be stymied right at the 27 with 8 minutes to go. So now Howard Stellenberger, 64 degrees. Not a breath of wind. Miami working it to the closed end of the Orange Bowl. Will send Davis out for this 44-yard field goal. This would give Miami a 10-point bulge.
False start.
No, they're
Offense, not. 5-yard penalty.
Heffernan, the left tackle, gets called for the false start. And from the 32, Miami sends out Rick Tootin to pooch one. Tootin tries to get this, but it's going to roll in for a touchback. Nebraska takes over from their own 20. Turnover doesn't hurt this time. 1st and 10, 7:36 to go, first quarter. Happy New Year. It's Miami 7, Nebraska nothing. So Turner Gill, boy, you can't throw against this team. My God. Well, hand it to Mike Rozier. Sweep right from the 20-yard line. Rozier, 25. Williams with a tackle at the 26. Sherlock with the block, and Rozier, 3 carries for 21 yards. 2nd and 4. It's Smith in the backfield as they stay out of the wishbone. 2nd down. Pitch right for Smith. Fumbled his first carry, has it from Gill, and Cortez knocks him down after a loss of 6. And Engsbretson, the tight end, is coming off. Frayne will come in. And Nebraska finds himself with 3rd and 10 with 7 minutes to go. And the clock stopped. Can Frayne catch? Yes, he can. Short cross to the tight end. Gill to throw. Frayne's got it. First down. A gain of 11. Calhoun with a tackle, and Nebraska finally can move the sticks. 6:52. Clock running. Rozier. Off tackle right. Handoff from Gill. Rozier gets ahead of steam going. Williams brings him down to 36, a gain of 5. 2nd down and 5 right there. And for Nebraska, now it's about ball control. They're going to try the wishbone again. Schellen comes in. And Schellen will try a trap to the right. Wishbone handoff from Gill. Schellen is stood up by Fitzpatrick for a gain of 1. And it's 3rd and 4 for Nebraska. This time they don't fumble it. Ball on their own 37-yard line. Rozier. Off tackle right. Gill from the wishbone gives it to Rozier. First down across the 40. And Bellinger brings him down to 44, a gain of 7. So Nebraska doing what they can. 1st and 10. This time it's an option to Schellen. Goes up the middle, and Brown makes a tackle after a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. So Nebraska, 11 plays from scrimmage. They've turned it over twice. They've run it 10 times and thrown it once. Fryer, the only wide receiver, and they're going to try and end around. Fryer comes to the near side of the 47, gets nothing. Brophy read that one all the way, and it's 3rd down and 7. Trainowitz couldn't make the block, and Nebraska will have it 3rd down and 7. 4:43 clock running, first quarter. Miami 7, Nebraska nothing in the 1984 Orange Bowl. And now Simmons comes in as wide receiver. Smith and Rozier in the backfield. Fryer on a medium slant. Gill to throw. Gill is going to be taken down from Robinson from the behind. And Nebraska's going to be forced to punt. So Gill did not hear the footsteps in Miami. Man, that defense is incredible. We'll have it 4th and 13. And we'll punt this puppy away. Livingston will stand on his 26. Eddie Brown, the lone returner for Miami. Nebraska, no win, will punt it deep. Brown from his 20, 25-30. He is hit by Gangwish. There's a name for you. At the 33-yard line, that's a return of 14, and that's where the Hurricanes will take over. 3:51 first quarter. Miami 7, Nebraska nothing. Shakespeare. Long slant. Kozar wants some yardage. He's has all day. He throws. McCashlin batted it up in the air. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10. Kozar 4 for 6 for 42 yards and a score. Nebraska's turned it over twice. Miami converted the first time. Lorenzo Neal. Trap right. Hand off from Kozar. Neal hit by Ritter at the 35. It'll be 3rd and 8 with the clock running. They go 3 wide. Montana now, of course, the 3rd receiver. Bentley. Short pass in the flat, near side. Kozar this time will throw. Bentley has it at the 31. Has some room. It's at the 40. It's a gain of 5. They needed 8. Roll Tide. Nope, they're not. They beat good. They beat Michigan earlier today in the Citrus Bowl. So 4th and 3, and Miami will be forced to punt. And so Rick Darn Tootin, Smith and Irving Fryer back deep to return it. Punt is away, taken at the 20, and it's a fair catch by Fryer, and they'll spot it at the 18. 2:50 to go in the first quarter. Nebraska trails Miami 7-0. This is the 1984 Orange Bowl on Retro Sports Network, presented by DigitalDice.com. So Rozier, pitch to the right, pitch from Gill from the 18. He gets to the 20, 25, first down, 30, 35, and Calhoun will knock him out of bounds at the 38. A gain of 20. And so Nebraska, 13 carries, 61 yards, and Rozier already has 53 on the night. Smith. Off tackle right, Nebraska in a conventional formation. Hit at the line. No, it's a loss of 1. Sherlock missed the block. And Sherlock, the right tackle, has missed 3 blocks in the first quarter. 2nd and 11. Shellen comes back in. And Nebraska will go out in a wishbone formation. Turner Gill going to call his own number, waits for the Seas to punt, and doesn't have it. It's a loss of 3. And Nebraska has it 3rd down and 14. This is not what Tom Osborne wanted for the Cornhuskers. And they go 3 wide receivers. Engbretson comes in as the tight end. And that's Simmons, the 3rd receiver. Medium slant. Gill to throw it. He's got time. He's got his receiver. But it's only a gain of 10. And so with 1:24 and the clock running, Nebraska again is forced to punt. In real life, Miami won this game 31-30. But their defense has kept Nebraska's running game in check. Eddie Brown back deep to return. Livingston punts this away. Brown at the 15. Brown to the 20. Brown is tackled by Munford. And Miami takes over from there. 57 seconds to go in the opening quarter. It is Miami 7, Nebraska nothing. And there really aren't any other receivers. Dennison is their primary receiver. So Kozar will go to the air. Medium cross to the tight end, Dennison. Bernie waits, throws down to a wide receiver. That's Shakespeare, and he got a gain of 4. So Kozar goes to his second read, and Shakespeare makes his first catch. Harris on the tackle. 44 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Albert Bentley sweep to the left from the 24, gets a block. Strasburger knocks him out of bounds at the 27, a gain of 3. And so Miami on 3rd and 3 with 8 seconds to go will run one more play. From their own 27, Kozar looks to go to the air again. Medium cross to the tight end, Dennison. Kozar takes a long step back, tries to check it down to Bentley, and that's incomplete. And we're still not done with the first quarter. Miami has run 21 plays from scrimmage. They're going to punt. Smith and Fryer back deep for Nebraska, and this will end the first quarter. Flag is down. It's a short punt taken at the 38. The 36. Fryer calls for the fair catch. And there's no flag. We've played 15 minutes here at the Orange Bowl in Miami. The hometown Hurricanes 7. The Cornhuskers nothing. And the only scoring in the period was a 9-yard pass from Kozar to Eddie Brown. Nebraska has 5 first downs to Miami's 4. But Nebraska has fumbled it twice, which is why Miami leads 7-0. Yardage 83-78 in favor of the Hurricanes. They'll go wishbone. Smith. Trap right. Handoff from Gill from the Nebraska 36. And Miami sniffs that one out. Fitzpatrick gets him for a loss of 1. 2nd down 11. And Nebraska, who ate the Big 8 for breakfast, lunch, and dinner in 1983 out of that wishbone, have had their wishbone split. Rozier will try a sweep to the right on 2nd and 11. Handoff from Gill across the 40. It's a good run. Brown brings him down for a gain of 9. 3rd down and 2 for Nebraska. A read option left. They're going to try Rozier. Gill to Rozier to the sideline. First down, maybe. No, they got the Al Red Sox fan measurement. Even in college, Al Red Sox fan will hear about that. As Rozier got 2 and needed about 2 1/4. It's 4th and inches. 2 tight ends set. Freen and Ingles Breton. The tight ends. This is going to be Turner Gills. How you doing, Larry Smith? Turner Gills ball all the way here. Nebraska trailing 7-0 in the early stages of the second quarter. Gill's going to run a bootleg. Turner Gill gets the snap, waits, runs around, first down, and he's hit by Sisk for a gain of 2. 1st and 10, Gill 4 carries. Of course, remember in the college game, a sack counts as a run and minus yards. So Gill gets the first down. They spot it at the Nebraska 48, 13:58 to go. How was your New Year's, Larry? Rozier is going to try out of this formation. A sweep to the far side. Gets to the sideline, turns the corner, crosses midfield, and Brophy will knock him down right at the 50. So 2nd and 8 for the Cornhuskers. Right from the midfield stripe. Shellen. Trap left. And he gets a block. First down and more. Brophy with a tackle after a gain of 9. Larry says his New Year's was pretty good. Had lots to eat. My New Year's was pretty good. Wife had to work. Enjoyed some of the good football today. And topping this off with a request. Someone requested this game. I was going to do Miami-San Diego, that playoff game from 81. But someone said, how about you do the 84 Orange Bowl? And I said, oh, what a magnificent idea. And so that's what we're doing. 1st and 10 for the Cornhuskers on the Miami 41. We move into a conventional pro set here. Split backs are Rozier and Smith. Simmons. Short cross. Gill not all that confident in the air. Throws. Simmons has it. He's trying to reach for a first down. It's a gain of 9. Yeah, we don't do many college games. You don't get requested an awful lot. And, of course, it's New Year's. Of course it's college football. So a gain of 9. Simmons has 2 catches for 19 yards. Smith. Trap right on 2nd and 1 from the 32. Gets a first down. Gets it across the 30. It's a gain of 3. So Nebraska doing that. Ratcast, Mr. Dave Gardner says he's been watching some video reviews of One Deck Dungeon that said it was way too hard to enjoy. Well, yeah, if you need to have certain dice rolls and you're rolling 1s and 2s, and you need 5s and 6s, that's just going to cause you some stuff. So 1st and 10, Nebraska sits in the Miami 29. Rozier. On a dive play, handoff from Gill, and Rozier keeps the legs moving for a gain of 4. Brophy with a tackle at the 25, and that's Brophy's 5th stop of the half. 9 plays, 39 yards, and only 2:55 on the clock. If you're not real familiar with the college game, but of course the clock will stop on first down. Fryer. Short hitch as Gill throws on 2nd and 6, and he threw that in the double. No, he threw it, and it was tipped by Williams. And so Gill, on 3rd and 6, looks to the sidelines for his play. They said, Turner, why don't you run a sweep to the right? And he says, okay, I will. Gill sweeps to the right, gets a corner, first down, 15-10. Sutton knocks him out at the 8. A gain of 17. And that's what Turner Gill can do for Nebraska. He just found some speed and the sideline, and the left corner, Sutton knocked him out. 1st and goal for Nebraska from the Miami 8. Shellen. Off tackle right. Handoff from Gill. Shellen can't get anything. Brown with the stop. The right end at the line of scrimmage. So a long drive for Nebraska, and that should net them some points. Rozier. Going to try a pitch to the far sideline. Has it from Gill. Rozier to the 5. Rozier ties the game. Reardon, the left tackle, and Trainowitz parted the seas, and Rozier found the end zone. And so after the extra point, we'll see if it's tied. But Mike Rozier has given Nebraska a touchdown. 13 drop plays, 64 yards, and only 4:10 off the clock. Extra point coming is good. Livingston made the kick. 10:50 to go in the first half. It's Nebraska 7, Miami 7. This is the 84 Orange Bowl on Retro Sports Network. So Sutton back deep for Miami. Bentley and Highsmith, the up in at the 15. Livingston boots it. Taken at the 15. 30. Good return by Sutton for 20 yards as Daffer makes the tackle up to 34. And Miami will take over from there. 1st and 10. Bentley. Trap right. Handoff from Kozar. 35-40. Gets in the secondary. McCashlin makes the tackle after a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Nebraska's defense is good, but they aren't as good as Miami's. Nebraska now is 142 net yards, and the Hurricanes have 92. Shakespeare on a medium slant on 2nd and short. Kozar waits, throws. Shakespeare can't get it, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 1. Clock will stop. 10:03 to go in the half. Lorenzo Neal. Sweep right on a play-action pass. Nebraska will try to blitz. Neal is hit by Ritter for no gain. And the drive will end right there on 4th and 1. And so Nebraska stood tall on that one. It's 3 and out for Miami. Tootin. Back to punt. Nebraska will call for a fair catch inside the 15. Actually, it's taken at the 17 or 16 by Irving Fryer, and we got a change of possession. 9:37 to go in a half. Nebraska 7, Miami 7, right here on Retro Sports Network. So Nebraska will try another possession here out of the wishbone. Shellen. Trap right, handoff from Gill at the 16. Shellen keeps the legs moving. Fitzpatrick with the tackle at the 18. That's a gain of 2. This time it's going to be Gill. And Gill's going to sweep it to the near side again. And Gill, it's stood up by Cortez for a loss of 2. And so Miami read that one all the way. And now they go to a conventional set. Smith, the other setback with Rozier. Going to try a screen to Rozier on the near side. Gill has it, and Rozier is hit for a gain of 1 to Lago. Made the tackle, and I'm not sure he remembers where he is. So the clock will stop. 8:33 to go. 3 and out for Nebraska in a 7-7 tie. And they'll punt from their own 17. Eddie Brown stands on his 38, runs up to the 43, is hit for a loss of 2 by Prainer, and Miami will have it on their own 40. 8:20 to go. 7-7 Nebraska, Miami. Dennison. Medium slant to the tight end. 1st and 10. Kozar waits. Has got Dennison. No, he doesn't. It went right through the hands of Clark. And Kozar shakes his head. 2nd and 10. Alfred Bentley. Off tackle right from Kozar from the 40. Gets some room. First down over midfield. McCashland with the tackle after a gain of 13. Ward, the right guard, with a big block. 8:01 to go. Clock running now. Man. They're running plays every 20 seconds. That's short. Shakespeare. Short slant. Kozar rolls right, throws to a running back. It is caught by Neal at the 47. A gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Miami on the Nebraska 44. This time Neal will run a trap right. And he gets it to the 40 before Ritter can make the tackle. That's 5 for Ritter. And Miami will have it 3rd and 3 with 7:09 to go. The Hurricanes are 2 for 7 on 3rd down in this ballgame. Bentley will try a pitch to the far side. Gets it from Kozar. Gets a block and a first down. And Prainer will make the stop at the 34. Give him a gain of 6. 6.5 to go. Clock running. Miami 5 plays, 26 yards. And only a minute 41 off the clock. Long fly to Eddie Brown. They want a touchdown. Kozar has time. He gets it down to a running back instead. That is Neal. Stuckey chased Kozar around the pocket. And he finds Neal at the 32. Is hit at the 23. Give him a gain of 11. And a first down. So Kozar, 8 of 13 for 65 yards. And 1st and 10 from the Cornhusker 23. Bentley. Trap right, and off from Kozar. Bentley across the 20. Prainer with a tackle at the 17, a gain of 6. 5:45 to go. In the half, Miami a 7-play drive. Neal comes out. And Griffin comes in. 2nd and 4. Trap right to Griffin. Handoff from Kozar at the 17. Prainer makes a tackle at the 15. It'll be 3rd and 2. So Miami's done a fair share of running. And they are, I won't say decent field goal shape, but it's makeable from here. Short cross to Dennison on 3rd and 2. Kozar throws. Tight end Dennison has it. And it's 1st and goal from the 7 as Clark makes the tackle after a gain of 9. And so Miami goes to a 2 tight end, 2 running back set. Tight formation. Hembro is the other tight end. Highsmith is in the backfield with Bentley. Off tackle right for Bentley from the 6 to the 5, and Ritter will make the tackle at the 4. So Miami a 10-play drive, 56 yards, 3:49 off the clock, and 4:31 left in the first half. Highsmith. Trap left, handoff from Kozar from the 4, and he stood up by Strasburger at the 3. And so Miami has pounded and pounded, and Nebraska trying to stand firm right here. Hembro, nope. Dennison, sure. Short cross, they're going to throw out of this tight formation. Kozar rolls, he checks it down to Bentley, and that's incomplete, and Miami will be forced to go for what is a glorified extra point. Davis should hit this here. He's got a 99.5% chance of making it. Minnie will hold Sinclair will snap. And the kick is up. And the 20-yarder's good. 13 plays. 57 yards. And 3:35 left to go in the half. Miami 10, Nebraska 7. Rozier back deep. Smith and Fryer. The up minute at the 15. It'll be Smith, I believe, at the 18. He gets it to the 30, 35, 34. Gain of 17. Nebraska takes over. 3:28 to go. 1st and 10. They'll go a conventional set with Shellen and Rozier in the backfield. Shellen. Off tackle right, 1st and 10 from the 34. Gets a block, 40, 1st down and more, and Williams will bring him down to 47. What good blocking. Grimminger, the right guard, is the one that made the key play, and Nebraska has it 1st and 10 from their own 47. Rozier. Pitch right from Gill. Waits for the C's to pie. Crosses midfield. 45. 1st down. Cortez makes the tackle at the 42. A gain of 11. And so Nebraska finally getting someplace without running game. They've run it 30 times here in the first half, or 136 yards. Turner Gill's going to throw. Medium slant to Irving Fryer. Miami blitzes. Gill has Fryer at the 30. Bellinger makes the tackle at the 26, a gain of 16. 1st and 10. So when Gill goes to the air, remember, no 2-minute warning. 2:12 to go, first half. Mike Rozier. Trap right from the 26. Handoff from Gill. Rozier is hit by Cortez at the 22. Miami keyed him. 2nd down, 1:43. Clock running. Miami 10, Nebraska 7. Shellen. Trap right from the 22. Handoff from Gill is taken by Cortez at the 19. It'll be 3rd and 3, 1:12 to go. All 3 timeouts, no one in any real hurry at all. Shellen in a short flat to the far side. Gill, that was almost intercepted. Brophy got a hand on it and batted it up in the air, but couldn't come down with it. And so on 4th down and the 19, Nebraska is going to send out Livingston to tie this game. It's a coin flip. Here it comes from 37. It's long enough, it's straight enough, and it's good enough. Doggone it, 7 plays, 47 yards, and 48 seconds to go in a half. This one has been as advertised. Nebraska 10, Miami 10. Sutton, the deep man for the Hurricanes. From the 11. 20, 30, hit at the 35 by Casterline. And with 39 seconds left, Miami goes 4 wide. There's no running back. Kintai is the other wide receiver with Smantana, Brown, and Shakespeare. Dennison. Medium slant. Kozar waits, throws. Dennison's open. Schneider made the tackle after a gain of 9.
Holding. Offense. 10-yard
But
penalty.
it's all coming back as Heffernan, the left tackle, held. And with 32 seconds in the ball on the Miami 25. And Kozar won't muck around. He's going to run a bootleg. He's going to end the half. Chinese fire drill. Gets across to the 27. That's a gain of 2. And that'll do it. Nebraska will get the kick. We've played 30 minutes. Seems like it's taken forever. It's Nebraska 10, Miami 10. This is the 84 Orange Bowl on Retro Sports Network. So, 13 points scored in the quarter. Rozier on an 8-yard run for Nebraska made it 7-7. And then these two teams traded field goals. Davis from 20 and Livingston from 36. Mike Rozier, 13 carries for 93 yards in the first half. Alfred Bentley, 10 for 48 for Miami. When Gill throws, he does a decent job. He's 5 of 7 for 47. Fryer, 1 catch for 16. And Bernie Kosar, 9 of 15 for 74. And this game brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best podcast on the internet for your sports simulations and replay needs. DigitalDice.com. Find us on Spreaker, iTunes, Spotify, and wherever else fine podcasts are listed. So, for those of you watching, how was the rest of your Dave? How was your fourth, if you're still here? So Mike Rozier will start the second half back deep. Smith and Fryer, the wide receivers, are on the 15. And the second half is underway in a beautiful night in Miami. Rozier to the 25, 30. 40, he's hit at the 45 by Fitzpatrick. That's a 29-yard return.
Receiving team.
And the flag will bring that back. And so 1st and 10 for the Nebraska 8. Rozier and Shellen, the running backs. Fryer and Simmons, the wide receivers. Ingbretson, the tight end. Turner Gill, the quarterback. Reardon and Sherlock, the tackles. Steinkuhler and Grimminger, the guards. And Trainowitz is the center. Rozier sweeps right from the 8-yard line. 1st and 10. And Miami sniffed that one out. That's a loss of 3. As Brown made the tackle at the 5, 2nd and 13. Brown is the right defensive end. He's paired with Robinson, Fagan, and Fitzpatrick, the tackles. Sisk and Cortez, the outside linebackers. Brophy, the inside linebacker. Sutton and Bellinger, the corners. Calhoun and Williams, the safeties. 2nd down from the 5. Gill will try a sweep to the right from the 5. He gets it to the 6 before Brown can make the tackle. Hurricanes are playing a 4-1 dime. Nebraska doesn't really throw that much. Gill 7 carries for 15 yards. They look to Irving Fryer on a short slant here on 3rd and 12. Gill throws. Fryer's got it. He's trying to get there, but Bellinger will make the tackle after a gain of 10, and it'll be 4th and 2. And Nebraska is not going to go for it that deep in their territory. 10-10 the score, just the start of the second quarter. Nebraska going from left to right. 13:46 to go in the third quarter. Livingston will punt to Eddie Brown. Eddie stands on his 40. Makes the catch, gets some yardage across the 45. Reynolds makes the tackle after a gain of 6. 45-yard punt, 6-yard return. That tells me that's a net of 39. 13:18 to go in the third. Miami and Nebraska, 10-10 the score. Dennison. Medium slant, 1st and 10. Kosar throws. Dennison's got it. It's a gain of 9. And it'll be 2nd and a short one for the Hurricanes. Bentley and Griffin, the running backs for Miami. Shakespeare and Eddie Brown, the wide receivers. Dennison, the tight end. Bernie Kosar, the quarterback. Heffernan and Berticelli, the tackles. Comandero and Ward, the guards. And Sinclair, the center. For Nebraska, Strasburger and Ritter are your defensive ends. Jim Stuckey and Trainee are your tackles. Weber and Prainer, the outside linebackers. Knox, the inside linebacker. Burke and Harris, your corners. Clark and McCashland are your safeties. Griffin Right up Broadway on a dive on 2nd and 1. First down, of course. Weber makes a tackle after a gain of 4. Nebraska wanting to keep Bentley. We play on prescription athletic turf here at the Orange Bowl. I have no idea what that means. It's grass. And in Vermont, you can get a prescription for grass. I don't think you'd want to play football on it, but you never know. Clock running, 12:45 to go in the quarter. 1st and 10 for Miami on the Nebraska 42. Bentley will sweep to the right, to the far side, tries to get around. Flag is down. Trainier with a tackle at the 40, gain of 2.
Holding, offense, 10-yard penalty.
That's not good. Commendario gets called for it. 1st and 20 for the Hurricanes from the Miami 48. Draw play. Bentley from the Miami side of the 50 gets the block across midfield. Knox smashes him down at the 48. Well, I know you're not. That's not a serious question. No, it's grass that they play on here. Why do they only play on artificial turf in Vermont? Well, I know that's not a serious question, but I'm going to give it a serious answer. Our growing season is so short that for the teams that play football and soccer, to keep the cheerleaders from grazing. Unsub. Boo. But to seriously answer the question, once field turf became in vogue, a lot of the schools transferred to it because the growing season here is so short. And in certain towns in Massachusetts, it's already gone. Kind of like burnt cookies. It'll be 2nd down and 16. Bentley, short one, the flat far sideline. Kozar has time, but he leads Bentley astray, and it'll be 3rd and very long. I'll get you, Gardner. I'll get you for that. So 3 wide receivers. And Kozar will work out of the gun. No, he can't do it there. Medium slant to Eddie Brown. And Kozar is going to get stuck from behind by Stuckey for a loss of 4. Don Rickles cost us a viewer, by the way. So 4th and 20 as Stuckey brings Kozar down. It's Stuckey's first sack and Kozar's second. And Tootin, standing with the ball spot on the Miami 48, will punt this deep. Nebraska's going to try to return this from about their 10. At the 10, 15, that's actually a halfway decent return. Fryer for 6, he's hit at the 15. 1st and 10 and 11:16 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's Nebraska 10, Miami 10. Remind me to tell you about the latest cat meme. I can't do that one online. First and 10 for Nebraska. Sweep right for Rozier. Goes to the near sideline. Starts it at the 15. And he's hit at the 15 by Fitzpatrick. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the Nebraska 15. Off tackle right for Smith. And he gets across the 20. 1st down and more. Got a great block behind Sherlock for a gain of 11. Or they're going to give Reardon the credit for the big block. That's his second, and Nebraska has it 1st and 10 on their own 26. Now they'll go back into the wishbone. Smith. Trap right. Handoff from Gill. Smith tries to get to the near side. Hit by Brown after a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Rozier. He'll try a trap to the right. as Gill works out of the wishbone, and Rozier got a gain of 7. Second down, or 3rd and 1 coming up, 10 flat to go. So Gill will try a sweep to the left, kind of a fake option. Can he turn the corner? He does. First down 40, 45. Williams. Gill lost a shoe. He turned the corner and threw a shoe and still got a gain of 13. So 1st and 10 from the Nebraska 48. Smith will try a sweep to the far side off the wishbone, and Miami stopped that. Robinson, a loss of 3. 2nd and 13. From the Nebraska 45, 9-10, clock running 3rd quarter, 10-10 the score. Nope, not going to do that. Schillen. Trap right. Handoff from Gill. Schillen, 50 into Miami territory, a gain of 9. And it'll be 3rd and 4. Gill will run a triple option to the left. Rozier gets the pitch. Nope, it's going to be... That's to the tight end. It's a fumble, actually. Gill swept it himself. Fagan ripped the ball out, and Engbretson picked it up. So it's 4th and 4 from the Miami 46. Halfway home in the 3rd. So it's an option. Gill decided he'd rather keep it and couldn't do anything with it. And from the Miami 46, Nebraska will punt. They'll punt it deep. Miami's going to let it roll towards the end zone. Nebraska would like to keep it out, and it's going to roll dead at the 2-yard line. Miami takes over. From their own 2, 7:41 to go in the 3rd, 10-10 Nebraska and Miami. Dennison and Hembrow are the 2 tight ends. Bentley the lone setback. Kozar. Bootleg. In his end zone, runs around. Can he get out? Barely. Oh my goodness, he got hit at the 1. 7:36 to go, clock running. Bentley. Fullback dive from the end zone. Gets it out to the 4, a gain of 3. And we'll go under 6 here. Eddie Brown. Short slant. They're going to go with it. You really can't do a screen that short. Kozar from his end zone. It's caught by Shakespeare for a gain of 4. But Miami on 4th and 4 will punt. 6:41 to go and 3 and out. Tootin. Back deep to punt. And that go to midfield and roll dead. So at the 49-yard line is where Nebraska will start on their side of the field. 6:13 to go. Nebraska 10, Miami 10. Gill's going to throw this on 1st down. Medium hitch to Irving Fryer. Miami blitzes. There's a flag down. The ball is loose. Nebraska keeps it. It's a loss of 1.
Holding offense.
And it'll be more than that as Trinowitz gets called for the hold. So no turnover. 1st and 20 for Nebraska on their own 39. Rozier. Going to try a screen to Mike near side. Gill has time but does not have Rozier. And Engbretson is hurt again. His wrist fell on the cow plop, that is the field. 2nd and 20. This time Rozier will wait for a false start.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. 2nd down.
Tom Osborne not happy as his other wide receiver jumped. So 2nd down and 25. Dive play for Rozier. Can he get any blocking from the 34? 40. 45. Bellinger makes the tackle. And Mike Rozier now has 110 yards on 17 carries. Engbretson comes back in for the 3rd down play. 3rd and 12 from the Nebraska 47. Fryer, medium cross, Gill to throw, has time, goes to a running back instead. That's Rozier. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th and 7. And there will be a punt. So Nebraska got it to the Miami 48, and that's the best they could do. 5:11 to go in the 3rd quarter, and a 10-10 tie. Livingston back to punt, and Miami hopes to stop this. They're going to let it roll. Miami would love for this to go in the end zone. It will not. It will roll dead at about the 6. And that's where the Hurricanes take over. 4:42 to go in the 3rd quarter. No overtime, of course. Nebraska 10, Miami 10. They're going to throw it. Medium slant to Shakespeare. Kozar from his end zone. Throws. Shakespeare's got it in stride. It's a 1st down. Ward, the right guard, is hurt. He'll be back. But Miami has it 1st and 10. 4:29 to go from their 18. Kozar looks to go to the air again. Medium slant to the tight end Dennison. Kozar, flag is down. Goes to Brown for a gain of 3. 2nd read.
Encroachment, defense.
But Nebraska made
5-yard
contact. Strasburger and Miami will take the 5 yards. So 1st and 10. Clock stop. 4:25 to go. 3rd quarter. Bentley. Trap right. From the 23, 1st down. Ward coming back in for Miami as they'll spot it on the Hurricane 30. 1st and 10. Clock running. It'll be under 4 minutes after this next play. 10-10 the score. Medium out to Eddie Brown. Kozar has time. Brown, far sideline, 1st down, 46-yard line. Burt with a tackle after a gain of 16. And Miami, dare I say it, might finally be matriculating the ball down the field again. It was 7-0 Miami after 1. Nebraska made it 7-7 at the start of the 2nd quarter. Then these two teams traded field goals. And with 3:43 to go in the 3rd, nobody scored yet. Griffin sweeps to the right, far side from the 46, 1st and 10. Gets a block. Prainer with a tackle at the 49, give him 3. 2nd and 7 for Miami from their own 49. Kozar under center. Trap right to Bentley. Flag is down. Bentley gets a good block. It's a 1st down if it holds at the 42.
Encroachment.
And
defense.
it will hold because the
5-yard
flag is
penalty.
against Nebraska. They'll decline the encroachment on Ritter, and it'll be 1st and 10 with 2:45 to go in the 3rd. Ball spotted at the Nebraska 42. Dennison. Long slant. They're going to try to see what they can do here. Kozar back at his 50. Throws incomplete. Complete as McCashlin got a hand on it. That's McCashlin's 3rd deflection of the ball game. 2.5 to go. 10-10 to score. 2nd and 10. Bentley. Pitch near side. Flip from Kozar. Will not turn the corner. Knox just closes that door with a 4-yard loss. And Bentley has 15 carries for 67 yards. So it's 3rd down and 14. Smantana comes in. 3 wide receivers set. Medium hits to Eddie Brown. He's at the top of your screen. Quick throw, incomplete, but there's a flag down. Brown wants an interference.
Pass interference.
And by
defense.
God, he's going to get
Automatic
one.
First down.
It's an automatic first down in college, but unless it's under 15 years, it's not 15 yards. It's not a spot. It's 14 yards. It's a spot foul. First and 10 from the Nebraska 32. Bentley will come out. Neal comes in with Griffin. Griffin off tackle left, near side from the 32. He's hit at the 27 by Knox, and that's his fourth tackle. Second down and 5. There'll be about a minute to go when we snap this puppy. In a low-scoring third quarter. Shakespeare, second and 5. Medium slant, goes out of the air again. He rolls to his right, throws it down to Griffin, and he dropped it. Stuckey hurried the pass, and now Miami will try to get 5 yards on third down. They are 4 for 13 in the ballgame. Dennison. Medium slant. Kozar to the air again. Looks for his tight end. Waits. Throws. Dennison's going to have it inside the 20. 15-yard line. And that's a gain of 13. So Miami knocking on the door last minute of the third quarter. First and 10 from the Nebraska 14. Griffin will sweep it to the right on first and 10. Turns the corner. Gets a bit of a block. Prainer knocks him down at the 11. And there's 27 seconds to go. Second and 7. Dennison, the tight end, 4 catches for 37. Kozar overall, 14 for 23 for 128. They're going to go to the air. Medium hits to Shakespeare from the 11. Second and 7. Quick throw. Shakespeare touchdown. A midwinter's night touchdown for Shakespeare. Makes it 16-10 Miami. 13 plays, 83 yards, and 4:15 off the clock. Shakespeare got around his man and got in for 2. Or 6. Extra point is up and good. And so, with 6 seconds to go, 14 plays, 94 yards, Miami 17, Nebraska 10. Rozier back deep. Taken by an Upman at the 15, 30, 40. What a return, 50. That's Fryer. He got in the wedge, and by the time he was tackled, they're already in Miami territory. 15 minutes of football to go. It's Miami 17, Nebraska 10. And the lone scoring of the quarter was Kozar to Shakespeare from 11 yards. Time of possession, even. First downs, even. Net yardage, pretty much even. Everything you would expect this game to be has been. Nebraska has run it. Miami can throw it. No overtime. We are 15 minutes away from a national championship, maybe. And as we cross the 10 o'clock hour, my name is Ron Juckett. This is the 1984 Orange Bowl presented by DigitalDice.com on Retro Sports Network. And tonight on NBC, following your late local news, Joni Rivers sits in tonight on The Tonight Show. Tonight, her guests will be Lucille Ball and McMahon and Tina Turner tonight on NBC. So Turner Gill will start with one in the air. A short cross to Fryer. Miami blitzes. Fryer's got it. Does he have the first down? Yes, he does. It's a gain of 10. First and 10 from the Miami 39. Gill, 8 of 11 for 72 yards. Rozier Pitch to the right, near side. Turner flips it way over the sideline, and Brown will bring down Rozier at the line of scrimmage. The clock is stopped. 14:33 on the Orange Bowl Stadium clock. 2nd and 10. They slide into the wishbone. Option. Right side. Rozier. Gill will keep it, and he'll be hit by Brown after a gain of 3. And so Brown's got 10 tackles. 3rd and 7. 2 wide receivers set now. That's Simmons. Short slant. Gill, Simmons in stride. 1st down. Sutton with the tackle for a gain of 10, and Gill is 9 of 12 for 82 yards. Spotted at the Miami 26. Rozier. Trap left. Cuts across. 25-20. Looking for a 1st down. Got 9. Calhoun missed the tackle, and Reardon made the block. Rozier, 19 carries for 119 yards. 2nd and 1 from the 17. Opening drive of the 4th quarter. Smith. Dive play. Handoff from Gill. Smith, 1st down and more inside the 10. And Sutton makes the tackle at the 7 to save a touchdown. 64 degrees, not a breath of wind as Nebraska tries to drive for the tying score. 13-24. 1st and goal, Miami 7. Rozier will try a pitch this time to the far sideline. Has it from Gill, and Rozier is hit at the 5 for a gain of 2. 13:01. 2nd and goal. Ball at the 5. Smith. Draw play. Handoff from Gill at the 5. Waits for the Seas to part. Touchdown! Smith just waited for it. Reardon split him, and Nebraska is within 1. 12:36 to go. 17-16 Miami. And so after nearly a scoreless 3rd quarter, both teams trade touchdowns here in the early on in the 4th. Extra point coming up. It's barely good. Livingston shoved it right, but it stayed in. 12:36 to go in the football game. 17-17. Sutton back deep for Miami. Bentley and Highsmith the Upman. Sutton from his 15. 30, 40, 50, and he's dropped down by the kicker at the 48, a gain of 37. And so Miami, with 12:27 to go in the football game, starts at the Nebraska 48. Brown. Long hitch. Kozar wants to take advantage. He waits for Brown. He's open. 30, 25, and he's stopped by Burke at the 23. It's a gain of 25, and just like that, 1st and 10 Miami from the Nebraska 23. Neal will try a sweep to the right from the 23. Waits for his block. Gets it across the 20. Trainier with a tackle at the 19. 2nd and 6 for the Hurricanes. Bentley and Highsmith now the running backs. Highsmith. Off tackle right. 2nd down and 6. Handoff from Kozar, and Ritter will stand him right up at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd down. So if you're wondering about a field goal from here, it would be about a 55% chance. Not a breath of wind. Doesn't help, doesn't hurt. Bentley, short, flat pass, far sideline. Kozar finds him at the 22, 20, 15, 1st down, 10. Knox with a tackle at the 9, and it's a 1st down for Miami. First and goal, 11 minutes to go. Bentley. Sweep right. They're going to go with it. Far sideline from the 9 to the 5. Touchdown, Miami. He got a block. He got a big block. Ward and Commandario did it, and Bentley scores. And with 10:34 to go, it's 23-17 Miami. Here it is again. And so we're kind of reaching all that in a bag of chips. Miami going for one. Here's the extra point. It's no good. No, he did. He did. He hooked it around the left. Oh, baby. 10:34 to go. Miami 24, Nebraska 17. Rozier, Smith, and Fryer. Back to return it for Nebraska. It's Rozier from his 14 to the 20, 30, and Broughton will bring him down at the 36.
Illegal
and it's
block.
all coming back.
Receiving team, 10-yard penalty.
So that's on Burke. 6 penalties for Nebraska for 52 yards. Miami has taken 3 flags for 25. 24-17 Miami, 10:25 to go. Shellen and Rozier in the backfield. Shellen, trap right. From the 25, 30, first down, 35-40, 45-50, 45-40. Is he gone? No. Cortez saves the tackle on a 42-yard gain. They'll pick up the flag. There was none, and Nebraska is already deep into Miami territory at the 33. Here it is again. He just had all day. 9 carries, 89 yards. First and 10. Rozier sweeps to the right. Hand off from Gill. Rozier near sideline across the 30. Sutton makes a tackle at the 26. 10 for Sutton on the day, as Rozier 21 carries for 128. Second and 3, 9:41 to go. Nebraska trails by 7. Fryer. Short cross on second down. Gill, quick throw, incomplete. Third and 3. Rozier. Trap right. Flag is down. Somebody moved.
False start. Offense. 5-yard
Irving
penalty.
Fryer. So third down and 8. Spot the ball to Miami 31. They are not in field goal range. They'll go 3 wide. Fryer. Medium slant. Gill has time. He throws over the middle. Complete for a first down to Fryer at the 20-yard line. And he's hit by Bellinger at the 17. First and 10. That's huge. Nebraska keeps the drive alive. And Fryer, 4 catches for 50 yards. Shellen and Rozier in the backfield. Standard set. Dive play for Rozier from the 17. He keeps the legs moving. Brophy makes a tackle at the 14. Second down. 9:01 to go. Clock running. 24-17 Miami. Shellen will try an off tackle right. And he is stood up by Sisk for a loss of 1. Third down and 8. 8.5 to go. Again, Nebraska kind of forced to throw. Simmons. Short slant from the 15. Gill has to run to the 10. He's going to reach. He's got it. He got 8 yards. And Turner Gill, 11 carries for 39, has it first and goal from the Miami 7 in a very Vermont, 8:02 left on the clock. They go straight full house. Actually, they go single wing. Rozier will try a sweep to the right. Direct snap. Rozier's got it. 5, touchdown, Nebraska. They go into a single wing. Rozier got the snap. And he got the 6 points. It's 24-23. 7:29 to go. Here it is again. Handoff from Gill, and that's 6 points. Extra point a-coming. It's good. 8 plays. 75 yards and 2:56 off the clock. Nebraska 24, Miami 24. Sutton back deep. Bentley and Highsmith, the Upman. Sutton. No, it's Highsmith at the 10, 20. And it's Bentley, rather. Hit at the 26. 7:17 to go. We are 6-2 and even. 24-24. Bentley and Highsmith in the backfield. Kozar. Medium slant the tight end, Dennison. Bernie's got time. He throws. He doesn't have Dennison, though. He dove. Incomplete. So Kozar, 17-27 for 174 yards. 7:07 to go. Still on the 26 of Miami. Bentley off tackle right. Handoff from Kozar. 30. First down, 40. Plainer. Bentley got 15. He's going to sit out a few plays. 17 carries, 91 yards. Neal and Griffin are the running backs. The clock is stopped with 6:54 to go. Griffin off tackle right. Handoff from Kozar across the 40. Weber with the tackle after a gain of 3. 2nd and 7, 6:46 to go. Neal. Pitch right. Has it, 45. Ritter makes the tackle at the 46. Gain of 2, and that's 10 tackles for Ritter. So 3rd down and 5. Latter stages of this one. Shakespeare. Medium cross. Kozar to throw. Waits for Shakespeare to run the route. No, incomplete. And Nebraska has forced the punt. 5:48 to go. 4th and 5. Out comes Tootin. Smith back deep to return. They're going to let this one roll. Where will it go? It's going to be stopped at the 7-yard line. And Nebraska, with 5:37 in a tie game, will start from there. Nebraska 24, Miami 24. Rozier, pitch to the right from the 7, gets a block, and is fumbled by Brown, and Nebraska will recover at the 7-yard line. Nebraska struggled with ball possession early, and that would have been an unmitigated disaster. But they recover on their 7, 5:22, clock running. Schellen in the ball game. Trap right, Schellen from the 7. He is hit by Sisk at the 9. 3rd and 8 for Nebraska. Everybody's got all 3 timeouts. Short slant. Irving Fryer, Gill, backed up to his end zone. Quick throw. Fryer's got it. First down for a gain of 9. And Gill is now 11 of 15 for a $105. Fryer, 5 catches, 59 yards. Rozier, off tackle right from the 18. And he's hit by Brown at the line of scrimmage. And for Brown, that's his 12th tackle. 3:50 to go. Nebraska. They need a field goal to win the football game. Shellen. Trap right. 2nd and 10, and he is hit by Brown again at the 19. So Miami says, okay, Turner Gill, can you beat us? 3rd down and 9, 3:15, clock running, ball at the Nebraska 19. Simmons on a medium slant. Gill waits down to a running back, and that's going to be short. Rozier made the catch, got 4, and on 4th and 5, Nebraska with 2:44 is going to hope the defense can hold one more time. Howard Schnellenberger and Tom Osborne pacing on their respective sidelines. Eddie Brown from his 30 goes back to make the catch and will take the hit by Keeler for a gain of 3. So 2:18 to go. This should be it. This is the Orange Bowl. This is the national championship right here on Retro Sports Network. Dennison, medium slant to the tight end. Kozar waits, gonna run, and Kozar is hit by Burke for a gain of 4. Under 2 to go. 37-yard line. All 3 timeouts. Fly to Shakespeare. Kozar waits, goes near side, incomplete. 3rd down and 6 from the Miami 37. And wouldn't it be fitting if this game just kind of ended up as a tie? Kozar looks to Schnellenberger. Medium hitch to Eddie Brown. Kozar has time. Now he's going to run. He's out of the pocket, and Prainer gets him for a 1-yard gain. And for Prainer, that's his 10th stop. Miami will punt. Tootin to Smith and Fryer. Taken at the 20, and that's a fair catch of 43 yards. Fryer with 54 seconds to go. And they need 10, 20, 30, 40, 60 yards. 60 yards in 54 seconds. 3 wide. Fryer. Medium slant. Gill under center. Waits. Gonna scramble. 25. First down. And that's a gain of 11. "22 seconds to go from the Nebraska 30. Simmons on a medium out. Gill to the near side. Simmons got it. At the 39, it's a gain of 9. 11 seconds to go. "24-24. Fryer on a long fly. Gill is going to be hit by Jerome Brown for a loss of 12. And that's the football game. There will be no overtime in 1984. Miami and Nebraska are fit to be tied. 24-24. Nebraska ran 78 plays, Miami 70. Nebraska had 408 yards. In a wild and woolly fourth quarter, Rozier tied the ball game with 7:29 to go and couldn't do anything with it. First down's 25-20 in favor of Nebraska. Net yardage 400 to 318 for Nebraska. And we combined for 102 runs. Mike Rozier, 25 carries, 138 yards. Bentley, 17 carries for 91 yards. And there you have it. Well, if you watched the real game, you knew how close this was. It was a 1-point game for Miami. And so you're not really surprised that this ended up in a tie, are you? I'm Ron Juckett for Retro Sports Network. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you the next time. Happy New Year. Good night.